Most people do not pay real attention to the disclosure papers. They just sign and move on. But here's the truth. Those are not just forms or fine print. They are your legal shield in real estate. Whether you are buying, selling, or investing, understanding what you are signing can literally save you thousands or even save your property. Because what you ignore today could send you straight to the courtroom tomorrow. Hey everyone, I am Davyd Kyrylyuk, entrepreneur, and welcome to Enter Talks, where we talk about real estate, investing, and the mindset that builds real wealth. Today I'll show you why disclosures matter, what they actually protect you from, and which ones you can not afford to ignore. Because that's serious.
Enter Talks.
There are three types of disclosures: federal disclosures, investor protective disclosure, state and general real estate disclosure. Let's talk about federal disclosures. Lead-based paying disclosure. If your house was built before 1978, the seller is legally required to disclose any known lead-based paint. They must also provide the EPA pamphlet, Protect Your Family from Lead in Your Home. Buyers then get 10 days to test for the lead if they choose. This protects families from one of the most common hidden hazards in older homes. FIRPTA, Foreign Investment in Real Property Tax Act. If the seller is a foreign person, they must also disclose under the FIRPTA. The IRS may require a tax withholding at closing to ensure compliance. This prevents buyers from facing unexpected tax liability later. Let's talk about state and general real estate disclosures. Natural hazard disclosure reveals whether the property sits in a flood, fire, or earthquake zone. It's vital for insurance and safety. Hazardous materials. Environmental hazards includes asbestos, radon, mold, underground tanks, soil contamination, anything that affects health and safety. Property condition disclosure lists structural and mechanical issues, roof leaks, foundation cracks, plumbing, electrical, or past damage. Title and encumbrances disclosures any liens, easements, deeds, restrictions, or HOA fees that impact ownership rights. Water and sewer systems explains the source of water, city, well, or shared, or condition, or septic or drainage system. Zoning and land use clarifies how the property can be legally used and notes any upcoming zoning changes. Neighborhood and nuances, noise, odors, nearby farms, airports, or crime issues, anything that could affect daily life. HOA and CCRs, covenant, condition, and restrictions. If there is a homeowners association, the seller must disclose all rules, fees, and pending assessments. Sometimes people buy apartment and they have not been told their assessment fee. It can be like $50,000, $70,000, $80,000. So before you buy, always check HOA and CCRs. Past repairs or renovations covers previous remodels, permits, or insurance claims, helping buyers verify the quality of the work. Death on a property. It's a California specific. In California, sellers must disclose if a death occurred on the property within the past 3 years, except for HIV and AIDS related cases. For example, you are buying a house and in the house somebody died. That's very important. The value of the property is less if somebody died on a property while somebody lived in the property. That's why a lot of people try not to die in a house. They try to die outside of the house in a hospital. So this is very important. Always clarify. Always ask questions. who lived on a property. If they died, what kind of death was that? If you will ask a question, they will answer. If you will not ask a question, they will never answer. Let's talk about investor protective disclosures. Unpermitted work. List all unpermitted additions, conversions. It's critical for investors to avoid fines or forced removal. This is very important. Always check. A lot of properties are not permitted. You can check it with building department. Insurances and damage history for 10 years shows a decade of insurance claims, revealing chronic issues like water leaks or fires. Litigation and legal action includes all pending lawsuits, code violations, or government enforcements, all potential deal breakers. Tenant and occupancy disclosure lists tenants, leases, deposits, and any rent control restrictions essential for income property buyers. Easements and third-party rights, notes, shared driveways, wells, or utility agreements with neighbors that affect property use. Always check, especially in a village, in a rural areas. Property taxes and assessments reveal special taxes such as the mellow roofs or improvement districts that impact your carrying costs. Natural resource right clarifies whether the mineral or oil or gas or timber or water rights are included in the sale. Always check what is included in a sale besides property you buy. Crime, death, or stigmatized events. Buyers can request disclosure of any violent crimes, death, or drug-related incidents tied to the property. Pending government actions discloses planned roads, rezoning, or eminent domain projects that could change property value.
Enter talks.
Full disclosure protects everyone involved. When in doubt, disclosure it. Transparency builds trust, prevents lawsuits, and helps close deals smoothly. If you are buying or selling real estate, make sure that you yourself or agent provides every required federal, state, or investor level disclosure. It's not just paperwork, it's your legal protection. I am Davyd Kyrylyuk, and this is Enter Talks. Real estate, money, and mindset with no hype. Just facts. If you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone about to sign a deal. See you in the next one.